show you how to make a cartoon dragon. So you're going to need a couple pieces of paper, some pencils, a Sharpie or a black marker, a black crayon, and something to color with. So what we're going to do first is we're going to draw in pencil. And now when you draw in pencil, you have to draw really lightly. I'm going to draw kind of hard just so you guys could see it, but you want to draw really lightly so in case you make a mistake, it's easy to erase. Alright, let's start our dragon. So the first step of our dragon is to make a nice little N, and this is just going to help us make our dragon. So at the top of our N, we're going to make 2 circles, and what do those make? I bet you could guess them. They're going to be our eyeballs. So from our eyeballs, we're going to make a line to make our snout. Then we're going to make some nostrils, so we're going to make 2 bumps. 1, 2. Then we're going to continue down and make the rest of our snout and the start of our mouth. Down and then across to give it a little smile. And then go down, and then go back. So that's his little mouth. So what we could do while we're here, we could add little nostrils for little details. Could add little eyelids and pupils. Could add some teeth, little V's. If we want, we could add some horns. They look like they're coming out of the eyeballs, but they're just on his head. Little stripes in that horn. All right, so from this point, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start making our body. So I'm gonna make a line that goes pretty much down. And then on the other side, I'm going to make another line that goes down. We're going to make some legs on the bottom. So to make my first leg, I'm going to make a rainbow. And then I'm going to make a foot. And then go back. So you don't see the other leg, but I'm going to make a little rainbow and a little foot. Just a peek of that foot on the other side. From our foot, this little space here, we're going to make a little tail. So I'm going to go up, make an arrow, and then go back and connect it. So next what we could do is we could make our wing. So we're going to go back to our original N. So what you're going to do is we're going to use these 2 lines. In between these 2 lines, you're going to put another line coming out. Then you're going to put a line on the outside. And we're going to connect all these lines with 1 rainbow, 2 rainbow, 3 rainbow. So there we have our little wing. After we have our wing, let's start adding more details. We could add a little stomach. And you could put a little stripe on it. You could add a little arm. To make arm, it's just 2 lines. And then a little, almost like a 3. And then we could put some spikes on our back. So sideways V's. To make little spikes. And then to make it a little fun, if we want him to breathe fire, I'm going to put some little fire flames coming off. He's a friendly dragon, but he's coughing a little. So this was our first attempt. So now what I want you to do is I want you to find another piece of paper. I'm just going to turn over my little paper. So that was our first attempt. Now let's go back to we'll make our second one. All right, so we are going to make our second dragon. So we're going to start with our pencil again. And you're going to go make that N. And you might want to make it a little bigger now since you know what we're making. So on top of that N, over here we're going to make our eyeballs. 1, 2. Then from our eyeballs, we're going to start our snout. So straight line. From our snout, we get little nostrils. 1, 2. From the nostrils, we're going to continue going down. Make a line going down. Then go all the way across to get a little smile. And then come down again. And go all the way across. Now we can work on our body. Our body, I'm just going to make a line that goes out. I'm going to make on the other side a line that meets it. We can make our legs then. So to make our legs, we do a rainbow and then a foot coming out. And then on the other side, a peekaboo of a rainbow and a little foot. Then what we could do is our tail. Our tail, we're just gonna go up, make that arrow, and connect back down. We can do our wings. So put a line, then another line, and then connect it with little rainbows. And then we could go back and start adding our details. So I'm going to add some spikes. I'm going to add some horns. Add some stripes to those horns. I'm going to add some nostrils, some teeth, a belly, a hand, 2 lines, and then a 3. And then we'll go back to his eyes, add some eyelids, and then I'm going to add some little pupils. In those pupils, I'm going to make a little light reflection, so I'm going to make another little circle. And just so when I know what to do, I'm just going to shade in and everything in that circle but the little circle. Just so when we go back with our Sharpie, we don't get lost and make a little mistake. I'm going to make my fire. I'm going to actually turn it around when I do it. So there, we have my little fire. So there we have our little cute dragon. Next step we're going to do is we're going to take our Sharpie and we are going to outline it. So you want to take your time and outline. Ooh, my Sharpie's not so good. Let me get a new one. You always want to have like a nice Sharpie. You'll get yourself some nice lines. If you don't have a Sharpie, you could use any kind of black crayon, black marker. Anything will really work. And if you're not perfect, and outlining just means you're going to go over your pencil lines. If you're not perfect, we're going to erase our pencil lines in a little bit. Outline that fireball. So what you could do after you outline everything, you could take a pencil to kind of erase some things. Erase any pencil marks that you have. Once you erase it, we're going to start adding some color. So I'm going to make my dragon orange and blue. These are complementary colors and they look good together. And then I also have some red for my fire. So I have my fire is finished, and then I am going to start adding the orange details, and basically I'm going to do striped details. I have 2 kinds of orange. after I did all this orange, now I'm going to go back and do my body. So there you have my dragon. At this point, you could add a little background. You can make a little castle. You can make a little, he could be playing. He could be at the beach. He could be wherever you want him to do. So you can make a little background, and you could sign your artwork. I'm gonna sign it right here. And you could also give him a name. Mine is orange and blue, so that reminds me of the Mets, even though I'm a Yankees fan. So maybe I would name it Met the Dragon. Alright, so I hope you guys had fun learning how to draw this little cartoon dragon using the letter N. I hope you guys had fun, and check out some more of our videos.